It's never happened before. After years of financial trouble, Muskegon Heights Public Schools is now the first district in the state to ask for an emergency manager. That word tonight from the man who's set to take the reins of the district temporarily. 24-hour News 8's Tony Tagliavia talked to the key players tonight, and Tony joins us from the live desk.
Good evening, Sue. An emergency manager has powers that Michigan superintendents and school boards do not have. Under a law passed this year that includes the power to void employee contracts. The decision to ask for an emergency manager comes during the sixth year that Muskegon Heights Public Schools has spent more money than it's taken in.
The course of action that we're taking, it really is the absolute best thing for our children.
Why is this the best course of action?
Because we have tried to to eliminate the deficit. We've cut and we've cut and we've closed schools. We've done everything we humanly possible as far as we're concerned.
School Board President Avery Burrell and other board members voted to ask for that emergency manager as the district superintendent announced he's retiring as of December 31st. The board does not plan to replace him. That would save the district the expense of a six-figure superintendent at a time when Muskegon Heights Public Schools is facing what the district estimates is a $9 million deficit. With no district superintendent, the superintendent of the Muskegon Area Intermediate School District will automatically take over as of January 1st.
I anticipate that we're going to look for any possible way to save money, and we'll be working with the unions and with the staff to see what we can do.
Does that include any staff layoffs?
Potentially there could be staff layoffs, but again, not until we really get into the books can we determine what we have to do.
But ISD Superintendent Dave Sipka says day-to-day operations will continue, and he says students should not see much of a difference. If the state does name an emergency manager, the Muskegon Heights board president says that person would not be paid by the district either. Board members want to see the ISD's deputy superintendent named as emergency manager.
Yes, it's a bad thing, to do this, I guess, in a sense, but to me, it's really the only thing, and it's really, I think it's going to really turn out to be a good thing for us.
A few city governments in Michigan have city emergency managers looking over them, but Detroit Public Schools is the only school district in the state that has an emergency manager right now, and that board did not ask for it. So here's what happens now. The current superintendent retires December 31st. The interim superintendent takes over January 1. If the state decides to appoint an emergency manager, then that person takes over for interim superintendent Sipka. We'll be watching what happens. At the live desk, Tony Tagliavia, 24-hour News 8.